It's kind of like that for them with their likes and their followers. Once it's been built up and built up and built up, you have this sunk cost fallacy. It's like, well, I've already invested so much. I have this picture of me, it has 10,000 likes, this video of me, it's been shared, and that. So if that is lost, yeah, it's extremely painful, and they will feel totally compelled to regain that terrain as quickly as possible, because that's what they're. I think it's really hard for us to grasp. I think Gabor Mate has pointed to it, is that they're actually in an attachment trauma cycle with their phones and with social media.
What's an attachment trauma cycle?
So attachment trauma usually is what happens between an infant and a parent.
Okay.
So if I'm attaching to you, this is the love and attachment that forms between me and my mother, between me and my father. Attachment trauma is if something breaks that process. You're supposed to attach safely and then detach and individuate safely.
Okay.
What Gabor Mate has said is that the way these kids are with their phones and social media is like an attachment trauma here would be the equivalent of saying, okay, you've been in an abusive relationship and you break up and you're like really upset, disproportionately upset about it. That would be an attachment trauma based on, or it would be rooted, as playing out of an attachment trauma. Mother, like, to go Freudian, mother pushed me away from the breast too soon, father ignored my sexual individuality, whatever the hell it was. I'm now playing that out. So he says that they have formed so the implication is they formed a bond so young with this thing that's giving them the love and the validation that their parents are now not, because their parents are also fucking around on Facebook.
Or it's coming through Facebook.
I only love you through the likes on Facebook. I'm only going to show you appreciation if you've been a cute little girl or a cute little boy on Facebook. I don't think these parents realise the fucking horrifying damage they're doing to their kids long term by doing that shit. But Gabor is pointing to this new phenomena, which is total immersion and total attachment to, as though that were in object relations theory, it would be called a primary object. Your primary object is mother or father or caregiver.
So it's become the phone.
It's the phone. The phone is now a new primary object that I can become so attached to. If I'm detached from it, I'm totally traumatized. And I've seen there are famous and semi-famous people who've had their accounts shut down, like an Instagram account shut down. They go on YouTube, they're in floods of tears and they can barely breathe. They're devastated that their account was shut down, and they're begging, please give me it back. And I'm thinking, you know, if you didn't see your mum for a week, would you do that? Would you be like sobbing? And you know, it's I think he's pointing to something that's right, and that the model works. It's probably not quite right, but something like that is happening, and he's the first person that I've heard to point it out. So yeah, it becomes like an abusive cycle, because it's not just pleasure coming through the phone, it's also pain. It's also rejection, it's humiliation, it's this competition. You know, there are 1,000 more likes on that girl's picture of her in a thong with her butt cheeks out than on my picture with my butt cheeks out.
Yeah.
What's wrong with my butt cheeks?
Exactly.
Why don't you all like my butt cheeks?